Namaste, my name is Aditi and welcome to my channel. I hope you're doing well today and making the most of the spring season. In today's video, I will be sharing with you a step-by-step guide on how to get into Warrior II or Virabhadrasana II pose. I will be sharing two variations. One, how to get into Warrior II pose from standing or Tadasana, and the other, how to get into Warrior II from Downward Dog if you're doing a flow. I hope you enjoy these variations. Standing at the top of your mat, take a deep breath in and bring your hands to heart. Now step your right foot back in a lunge. Now ground your back foot, making your back foot parallel to the short edge of the mat. Now extend your arms out. And first thing of alignment, we want to make sure that the front heel is in line with the back instep of the back heel. So let's go ahead and make sure that it is in one line. All right. And when we're extending our arms out, make sure that your hip points are facing the long edge of the mat. This is an open hip pose. If you've seen our previous video, which was the Warrior I, it was a closed hip pose where the hip points were facing the front of the mat, but this is a hip opener, so it should be facing the long edge of the mat. Now, a couple of things here. Let's lengthen our tailbone and lift our hip points up, all right? And go ahead and bend a little deeper into your front knee. Beautiful. Soften your gaze, soften your jaw, and soften your shoulders. Again, your shoulders shouldn't be tensed, relaxed. Make sure that your arms are extended out and just look past your fingertips, past your front hand. So just go a little deeper. This is a very, very active pose. You know, there's a lot that's happening, but basically it helps stretch your inner thighs if you can feel it, your groin, your chest area. It really opens up your hips, your shoulders, and it really stretches your legs, all right, and helps improve that stability. This is a great pose. From here, you can go into extended side angle, you can go into half moon. There are a lot of hip opening poses. So this is the basis of it. Warrior II, Virabhadrasana. All right, let's bring our hands to heart and step to the front of our mat here. Now, let's take a few deep breaths in and out. And it will be the same concept on the other side. But the second variation that I'm going to show is going to be how do we get into Warrior II from Downward Dog. What you saw was from Tadasana, from standing, and let's see how it looks when we go from Downward Dog to Warrior II. Just remember to complete your cycle. So we did the right side. Please make sure you follow the same steps on the left side. All right, so if you are in Downward Dog, and this is a great transitional pose to get into a different pose, it's a great resting pose to get into, the next active pose. So how do we go from Downward Dog to Warrior II pose? All right, so first of all, again, make sure that you spread your fingers and press them firmly on the mat and walk your dog here for a few seconds, and again, don't worry about touching your heels all the way to the floor. It takes some time to do that. So we're gonna just walk our dog here. And once we're ready, press your fingers firmly into the mat. And from here, step your left foot in the front, in between your hands, and come into a lunge. So like this. And we are gonna go and ground our back foot, making it parallel to the short edge of the mat. All right. Now again, make sure that your front heel is in line with the back instep of the back heel. We can do that as well when we get up. So how do we get up from here? Just cartwheel your arms and extend them out. All right. Now in terms of the alignment, Again, let's just make sure that your front heel is in line with the back instep of your back heel, and your back foot is parallel to the short edge of the mat. Same rules apply. This is a hip opener, so make sure your hip points are parallel to the long edge of the mat. Sink a little deeper into your front knee and extend your arms out. Same thing, soften your gaze, soften your jaw, look past your fingertips. And from here, if you want to go back into downward dog, just cartwheel your arms back to the mat, step back in down dog, walk your dog here, and make sure you do this on the other side. And once you're complete, you can step or jump to the front of the mat and come back to Tadasana with your hands to heart. I hope you found the 2 variations of Warrior II pose helpful. If you haven't so already, please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel, HomeYogi. We will see you next week on the mat. Till then, stay safe and stay happy. Dhanyavad.